Wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up.
Good morning. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Morning to you.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Today. Today is Wednesday, the 17th of December, 2025. I'm Pearson Bowen. Good having you company. Thank you so much for waking up to keep us company as well. And to those of you who are back on our streams on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, cbc.bb, to each and every one of you, I say good morning. Thank you so much for sharing the show, sharing the love, being a part of it with us. Of course, if you talk among yourselves, talk to us too. We love to see your comments, so feel free to always engage us in your commentary as you share one with the other as well. And as always, as I always say, if you have an idea or if you know of someone whose story has to be told, I'd like you to tell us about it. And you can do so by sending us an email. That email address is on your screen. It's morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And already I say thanks. Thanks for doing so. It being the 17th means that this time next week, all of you are getting tired because you're finishing putting the house together. It'll be Christmas Eve. It has crept up so quickly on us, hasn't it? It's already a week away from Christmas Day. So next week, Wednesday, you're finishing the house, you're preparing the baking. Those of you who still have yard to weed, you're going to be outside weeding your yard. I know there's some people who are busy cleaning glass windows. I don't know if people do that a lot nowadays, quite frankly. I don't know. I don't see a lot of it. But in my youth, that's what we had to do. You get up, you get the old newspapers and get cleaning. Every pane of glass has to shine from the inside out. And so all of that we had to do. So you little modern day children, you're lucky. You're so lucky you have no idea. You have none of that to do. So parents, let's teach them some of our traditions as well as time goes. Remind them of the things that they have to do. They have chores to do too. So go sweep the yard, weed the yard, clean the glass windows, paint, varnish, all of those kinds of things. Give them something to do. They're on holiday because that's part of Christmas. That's all part of Christmas. What about your cake? What about your cakes? Seriously, you finish the fruits. They're all seeped and ready to bake. Next week, the house is going to smell so fantastic with the baking of bread and cakes and ham and everything else. So get ready for that. I don't know if you finished your gift shopping, but if you haven't done so, you only have so much time, okay? Don't waste your time. Today is the 17th, next Wednesday is the 24th, and then we have the big day, and then you sleep. And you ask yourself, why did I do all of this? To just sleep? Yes, we do it over and over again. But there's a reason for the season. We'll remind you of that in just a little while as well, right here on Morning Barbados. If you're asking yourself, but Pearson, where you went? I went away. I took some time away. We went to the Barclays Singers, that is. We went to St. Lucia. We had a couple performances, well, 3 performances there, but we had a chance also to interact with many, many different people as well. I had an opportunity to meet the Prime Minister and the Governor General because they were at one of the events where we were. And so it was really, really a good time. So to all Barclays Singers who are already up and early and thinking, boy, I would love to be back in Castries today. Yeah, we feel this. I feel it. I feel it too. It really is a beautiful, beautiful island, the Helen of the West, they call it. So to all of you who were part of the crew who went over, sleep today because we have other performances coming up as well. So what's happening today? Today, we'll be connecting with the Bethel Circuit of the Methodist Church to hear about an activity they have that helps them to do the work they do because the church is at work in our community. And so we want to be able to hear how they're giving gifts at Christmas. They'll talk to us about that in just a little bit. Rhonda Hines-Graham, good morning. Wonderful Wednesday morning to you as well. Thank you, my girl. Have yourself a lovely day. I know that you're almost ready for Christmas indeed. What about the baking runs? Marcia Rock, good morning. Wonderful Wednesday to you as well. Good to see you too. Thank you so much for commenting on our socials. Great morning to you, Marcia. Have a fantastic today. Karen Olivier, good morning to you as well. She's saying good morning to all in Barbados and across the globe. We say the same to you, Karen Olivier. Thank you so much for commenting too. Vereen Walker, how do you do? Long time no see. Have a lovely today as well. Happy Wednesday morning to you as well. I noticed Pat Ben, you ain't coming yet. Is Pat Ben still in Barbados? Did she say how long she was going to be here for? But so Patricia Ben, I'm looking forward to hearing from you as well. If you're here or back over there, good morning to you, Pat. Have a super duper today. I had a chance to meet Pat before he flew out. So to Pat, have a lovely today. Also today, tis the time for us, as we do at Christmas, we love to eat and drink and all of those things. And we say, for just a moment, I want to put aside the numbers. The Diabetes Foundation says, no, don't do that. But they have some tips that they will share with us how we can stay healthy during the holiday seasons and still have a good time. So they'll meet with us in just a little while to talk about what we need to be mindful of and how we can still have that good time. If you're also thinking of something to give to someone that will make a tremendous difference this holiday season, or we have an idea to share with you, don't touch that dial, don't use that remote at all, because there is a fantastic idea that will make a tremendous difference to someone to who you give this gift. So stand by for that coming up as well today. When HERMAB sits with us this morning and we talk HR, we take a look back at the work of HERMAB in 2025. I also want to get to hear from them a little bit about what some concerns them for 2026. We'll talk about that as well. And Christmas in my Caribbean land. As you do know, you've heard the voices. You recognize we have some people here at the CBC who are from elsewhere. But we want to hear from them how they mark Christmas in their Caribbean lands of birth as well. So we'll talk to them in just a little while as well. Let's get started this Wednesday morning, however. I beg your pardon? Okay, they're not filling me in on something that Pat is no longer on Barbados. She's back in the States. So Pat, all right, hope you get home safely, Pat. And I hope you're not too cold when you reside, where you reside as well. So Pat, do connect with us soon. We'd love to hear from you. Let's get started by going across to the Bethel Circuit of the Methodist Church. Now, the Methodist Church in Barbados has 20 churches, 3 circuits. James Street, Speightstown, Bethel Circuit, and Ebenezer Circuits. Those are the 3 circuits. The Bethel Circuit happens, a different corridor. James Street Speightstown leads from St. Lucie down to Christchurch. Bethel occupies a few other churches somewhere in the middle, and then there's the Ebenezer Circuit to the southeast. And so we're joined by Circuit Steward Ingrid Stapleton. She's also head of your chair of the fundraising committee, right, Ingrid?
Yes, please.
All right. And with her, she's a former Circuit Steward, Linda Messiah. You're also on the committee.
Yes.
Good morning, ladies, indeed.
Good morning.
And may God be praised. Are you a Christmas girl?
Not too much so.
So you don't get caught up in the work of Christmas?
I try not to do that
Why?
because I don't like the whole hustle and bustle, and then when you get on the road, all the cars, and then the anger comes up with the people. I can't do with all that.
Which roads do you take?
But all roads lead to town.
There you go. Okay, fair enough. What about you, Linda?
I definitely am a Christmas girl, and it's because it's my birth month as well.
Oh, really? What day in December?
26.
You're Capricorn.
Yes, I
Your
am.
poor mother. She had to deal with you just over the Christmas period. But then again, you're almost likened to Jesus as we celebrate his birth at Christmas, right?
Yes, I am
Well,
told
that's
that.
good. I'm a Capricorn as well.
Well, great.
That makes you a wonderful person.
Of course, and you too.
So what do you do for Christmas?
Everything. I just love it. I love the air, the quietness, the calmness. People who are usually angry during the year are usually very calm and helpful and not angry. Forget the roles, but people are usually more generous at Christmas. It's like looking forward to a nice, good, quiet time, the birth of Jesus, and
Indeed.
all the other things, And I think that people give generously at Christmas.
Are we going to talk about giving in just a moment? That's why you're here as well. What's your favorite Christmas carol?
What is my thing? Well, in terms of hymns, I like "Oh Come On, You Faithful." I love that.
Yours as well,
Yes,
Ingrid?
that's the first.
I forgive you all then. That's all right. So we're talking about giving because you're in the spirit of Christmas, and part of the spirit of Christmas is giving because God gave His Son, His only begotten Son, to change this world, to reunite the world. There's the fourth line in Wild Shepherds Watch Their Flock by Night. Is it that hymn? Heart the Herald. And it says God reunited us with Him. And so that's why Jesus came. What are you guys doing to bring a difference to the people who you serve as a community of faith?
Well, as a community of faith, we try to assist the youth. We try to assist persons within the communities who have, various challenges. As we know, people find it hard now. So what we try to do is make sure that we provide different hampers for individuals for their homes. We also try to give, I would say, free encourage. Sorry.
Ministry, your ministry.
Yeah, we try to make sure that the children can have access to education by going through lessons, etc. with them, and those lessons are provided free of cost as well. So there is usually along that line. You also find that people can't necessarily handle utility bills, so we try to assist there as well. So that's a general area along which we go to assist persons.
You know, we hear the words free of cost, and we think there's no cost, but there's a cost.
There
to this.
is a cost.
And so you bear most of the cost
Yes.
of being able to give to others in the community as well. So the church at Bethel in the circuit reaches out in many different ways to make a difference in the lives of people. And you know, oftentimes, you know, Linda, oftentimes we say to people, come to church and you'll get everything you need, but sometimes that need is greater than what the church is offering.
Exactly. And Bethel in itself is a city church, as you know. So we have many people who walk in, and on Sundays they come and they want stuff, or they're hungry, or they want money. And usually we have, on every third Sunday, we call it Benevolent Sunday, which we ask members of the church to bring non-perishable items. And when our church office was located there, there was a set of people who constantly came during the week to collect food stuff. And the lady in the office, Yvette, she knew them very well. So when you hear the bell, she would look out and say, okay, you hold on. And she would bring a bag of non-perishable items and give to them. And there are so many people out there that need it. Is, unless you're involved, you don't know. You're in your own little world. And so the other churches inside the Bethel circuit, they also do the similar things. They go out in their communities. And as you know, there are 6 churches in our community. And we have one that is a little bit out, this is Providence, and they're doing the parish land and all that area. And they go out and they have their different ministries and they connect with the people and they know the needs. So in each of the churches, they have these committees called the Mission and Evangelism Committee. And so we don't trying to make everybody a Christian. We want to connect with them, and we don't only want to just give and then don't look back. So we want to keep and to get to know the family, sometimes even the kids, you know, to help them. And in the Vauxhall circuit, in the Vauxhall church too, they do a lot of lessons from age 7 and up. They do for the common entrance, and they also do for CXC. And they do that every Saturday, and they do it during the week. And me was there on Saturday, and there was one of the youngsters there, one of the young guys there giving back. He was there, you know, helping the various children. And so that's the kind of things that we do.
And it's about the church making a difference, meeting people where their need is. And so this is all part of your evangelism as you go as well. So you said Vauxhall. There's something happening at the Vauxhall church itself coming up real soon. Tell me what that thing is.
Well, on Sunday the 21st.
This Sunday coming.
This Sunday coming at 5 p.m. we actually have the renowned Barbados Police Service Band coming. It's going to be a concert that we have been put on for the last few years, and that is where we will tend to raise money. So it is $50. In addition to the Barbados Police Service Band, there is also going to be Abiana Fenty and Orion. They're going to bring a bit of jazz to that as well. Then we also have Sky Dowry. She's also going to be there. We have a saxophonist, Zukili. So there are going to be different types of music combined together to bring that joyous festivity, you know, climaxing. And we're hopeful that, you know, people will join us on that occasion so that we can utilize the funds coming out of that to, you know, help us with these various programs.
If you ask me, folks, and you look at your screen, you would have just seen the flyer that we were talking about. It's called A Christmas Gift of Music, Caribbean Flavor. And so everything about it is going to be totally Caribbean or mostly Caribbean. Yes. And so the most honorable red plastic bag is going to be there.
Yes, we also
Maisie
have...
too? Just kidding.
Yes. We also have a bit of steel pan as well. So they're different, which will also bring a bit of parang to it.
Yes.
So there are various aspects that we're combining into this whole Caribbean flavor.
This is going to be fantastic. It's this coming Sunday. What time does it start?
5 p.m.
All right. Where's Vauxhall Church, for those who are wondering?
Adam Castle. And
you said I don't know. People say, I don't know where Adam Castle is.
It is just behind Sheraton. All the people who go in shopping, you know, for their gifts and everything, you just drive a little
further up.
A little further.
And you'll see the sign.
And you'll see the sign, and it's a left turn.
A little past Sheraton, you pass Promotech on the left, and then next left turn.
Left
And you
turn.
follow the road up through
Follow
there.
the road up.
For those
And
of
we
you
have
who've been to
ample
Q-
parking as
yeah,
well.
to those of you who've been to Q in the community, you know exactly where that church is because we had a Q in the community up there.
Oh, really?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
So once you go through that road, you're heading to Vauxhall Methodist Church. It's a Methodist church. You look for the church. That's where the Caribbean flavor will come alive on Sunday. From what time?
5
5
p.m.
p.m.
5 o'clock. All right. And this is all to raise funds to assist you with your work in evangelism.
Yes.
Where can we get tickets or do we pay at the door?
You can get
Oh,
tickets from
are-
myself, Ingrid, 833-1033, or you can call the circuit office, 426-2223, or we may have a few on sale on Sunday. Yes.
Or we won't turn anybody away.
No.
I love the chorus. So, no, come in your numbers.
Yes.
Bring the children along. They will have a
Yes.
really good time. They'll see young people like themselves in performance, and
Yes.
performance that really send a message back to God to say thanks for His gift
Yes.
of His Son at this time, His only begotten Son. What a sacrifice indeed! And so this is happening on Sunday, folks. It's a Christmas gift of music, Caribbean flavor. The Barbados Police Service Band will be there. RPB will be there. Some other outstanding performers as well. Every cent goes towards the work of the church and making a difference to the lives of many, many people. As Linda said, sometimes we assume that as a person goes by that all is well, but they're just walking with their pride. They need a little bit more than pride. They need purpose, and that purpose is met through some of the gifts that the church will give as well. And so we want you to be a part of this by giving generously. Come get it. Is it by ticket?
Yes.
It's by ticket. All right, and we can call Ingrid by ticket.
833-1033.
833-1033 or the church office. the circuit
426
steward.
426-2223.
Oh, numbers are very close. Indeed. And so when you show up, show out, folks. Come and really have a good time. Enjoy the music, enjoy the fellowship, enjoy the atmosphere. Talk and rub shoulders with us about Christmas.
Yes.
Have those kinds of discussions, but focus on the reason for the season as well, and the reason why this is happening as well, to give funds to help others through the Bethel Circuit of the Methodist Church. This is fantastic. I commend it to you. This Sunday, so before you close your eyes, head over to Vauxhall Methodist Church. After your shopping in the morning or after church in the morning, you go to Vauxhall in the afternoon. It starts at 5 in the afternoon, and we're looking forward to seeing as many of you there as possible. The church can accommodate many of you. No one will be turned away. And if you didn't secure a ticket, still come because you can pay at the door. That is guaranteed. Thank you so much for joining us,
Thank you
ladies.
too.
You're welcome. Ingrid Stapleton and Linda Messiah of the Bethel Circuit of the Methodist Church, indeed, encouraging all of us to come have and share in the gift of music, this Christmas Caribbean flavor at Vauxhall Methodist Church, starting at 5 this coming Sunday. Again, ladies, thanks. And Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too.
You hold your rage on the road. Pardon me? I'm January.
Oh, you're right. You begin. Oh.
I'm almost at the end of Capricorn, but I've been there.
But
I
you're
claim
there.
it. I claim it. I claim it. I have a younger brother who was born on Christmas Day. He's the 25th. And then another younger brother who was born on the 29th of December, all in December.
And my younger son is the 19th of December.
See there now?
So I have.
All good people, right?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank
All the
you.
best for the season.
Thank you.
Morning Barbados is back in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray, microbiome probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives, you're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
23 minutes after 6 o'clock as we contemplate the gifts of Christmas. And so part of the gift of Christmas is good health and good wealth and good love and good all of those things. But you need to manage it. You need to manage it. Sometimes we're given good things, we just don't know how to manage it. And so the Barbados Diabetes Foundation helps us to manage our health, manage our numbers, manage our foot care, manage so many different things. And I'm just talking as Pearson. Let's talk to the general manager in herself, Marcia White. She's with us now, and with her is Victoria Cox, who's back with us, who's the dietitian at the Barbados Diabetes Foundation. Good morning, ladies, first of all.
Good morning.
And happy holidays.
Same to you. Thank you.
To the cats as well.
To the cats and the dog. Yep, all four cats.
Indeed. Marcia, let's talk about the work, first of all, of the Diabetes Foundation and how important it is that you do what you do.
Well, as everyone knows, diabetes is a big problem in Barbados. It affects about 1 in 5 people, that's what we know. And another statistic that people should be aware of is over 65, in that demographic, it affects 1 in 2. And the issue is that if you don't know that you're living with diabetes, there are things going on in your body, changes that are irreversible. So changes to your kidneys, to your heart, to your circulatory system, even to your brain. And the risk of complications, even in terms of cancer, are greatly increased. So it's really important that you know your numbers. The Barbados Diabetes and Hypertension Association, we work with them as well, and they have a big Know Your Numbers campaign, because without knowing whether you're living with diabetes, you probably won't be taking steps to manage it. So at the Barbados Diabetes Foundation, we provide diabetes consultations, we provide early detection screening for those complications that might have been going on in your body, to make sure that we can treat and stop things in their tracks and prevent them where possible. Prevention is always better than cure. We have a full suite of doctors, diabetes specialist nurses, technicians, our wonderful registered dietitian here, because you can start making changes from your next meal, and that's really what it's all about. So we welcome anyone who wants to come in and check things out and take steps to ensure that you are living a healthy, thriving life.
And you're right, because we take the car to the mechanic to get a check. Lift the hood, check the oil, check everything, to make sure the engine is running right. We don't pay the same attention to our bodies because we assume as long as I awake and I can move my feet, that all will be well. My heart is after all beating. So what is there to worry about? But that is not enough, because within this carcass is so much more happening. And so we need to be very mindful of that. That's why the Barbados Diabetes Foundation says, come, as is a gift this Christmas, come check yourself out. Give that gift to yourself to know, so that in knowing, you know what to do and what not to do. And so that helps you to live a happier and have a very Merry Christmas indeed. And so part of it, Victoria, is also in what we consume.
Yes, and I think it goes without saying that obviously I want people to make healthy choices all year round. That would be great. But in particular at Christmas, when temptations may increase or we're feeling sort of a little bit more festive, I'll definitely see people who typically make sort of pretty sound nutrition choices. Things will slip a little bit, and have been having a lot of conversations recently about how to kind of combat that. And one thing that I think is worth thinking about is how you feel the day after. Maybe you've eaten a bit more than you normally would, or maybe you had something to drink that you don't typically have to drink, and it's not as healthy for you. I think it's very easy for persons during this whole season that one off night kind of throws things off, and you kind of think, well, I've fallen off the wagon, I ate things I don't normally eat, my blood sugar maybe went a little bit too high, but now that I've fallen off, could as well have cake for breakfast, right? That can be the mindset, and that in particular is what I'm really trying to help people avoid. It's not about the fact that you can never have fun or that somebody is going to eat perfect 100% of the time, but I will always encourage people the next day to think, oh yeah, maybe I overdid it a little bit yesterday. I might have made, in retrospect, some different decisions, but what's done is done. And as Ms. White said, with your next meal, you can make healthy choices. And so I think that morning, make your favorite healthy breakfast. Don't delay, don't kind of dwell, don't sort of get too negative, because that's when one less healthy meal turns into a whole month of less healthy choices. And that will definitely throw off your numbers and can significantly impact your health. So it is what it is, what's done is done, but make your favorite go-to healthy meal that next day and start as if nothing happened.
Get back on track.
Absolutely.
So it's okay to fall, we fall.
It happens.
We're human, these things will happen. But when that happens, be mindful enough to get back on track by getting back to the regimen. And if we don't, I mean, and it does happen where people will come back to us in January, and we will do things, blood tests like their HbA1c, and you'll kind of see, things have crept up. And again, obviously our job is to, no matter what the situation is, help you get back on track, no matter after what period of time. But it is, there is that potential that more damage has been done internally by the high blood sugar numbers. But with that being said, don't ever put off coming for help because you think, shoot, I can't believe I let things slip. I think some people get very down on themselves because of that, and it just postpones them getting help, which is, we're never here to judge anybody. That's not our job. Our job is to help, right? So don't delay, even if you think, shoot, I can't believe, last time my numbers would have been so good. Hey, we are here to help, not to judge. We all want flavor. Flavor. That's what we go for. Yeah. And sometimes the flavor is in the salt, is in the this, and the other bits that we add to the whole kibottle. And how do we have a flavorful Christmas without damaging our numbers?
That's a good question. And I think part of it is just not seeing healthy eating as something that is inherently not going to be enjoyable. I think that's something people put in their minds, really. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sure, highly seasoned food, fast food, things that are very salty and fried, generally humans like that. We like the mouthfeel, we like the taste. But there are lots of healthy things that people do enjoy. It's just this negative connotation that healthy food is gonna not taste great. And I think if people see it more from the spin of, oh, I want to experiment in healthier cooking methods, so not frying, or using lots of other herbs and spices instead of just lots of high sodium seasonings. If you think of it from more of a fun perspective, if I'm going to experiment, going to play around, and I think it's great. I'll make a dish for somebody and I'll make it much healthier than the traditional way, and I'll see them enjoy it, and then I'll tell them what I did differently. So you make some brownies for somebody and realize, well, I used way less sugar and there's black beans in those brownies and you didn't even know and you thought they tasted great. So it's kind of proving that healthy food can still still be very flavorful. And I think, especially if we're talking like family functions and events where you may be bringing a dish, take it on yourself to be the one to bring something healthy, right? So bring something high fiber, prepare a dish that's got beans or legumes in it, do a roasted veggie dish or some kind of salad or fruit salad instead of traditional dessert, because I guarantee people will enjoy it and eat it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Marcia, I want to look at this now from the perspective of the family, because the individual with diabetes lives in a family, and so the family needs to support the change as well. Does the Barbados Diabetes Foundation offer opportunities for families, whether it's through consultation or otherwise, to approach managing diabetes together?
Absolutely. A lot of our patients come in with a family member, because a lot of our patients are taken care of by other family members. So they would come into the appointment with Victoria as well. And so when they're receiving their education, whether it's from the diabetes specialist, doctor, or nurse, they would be getting that family counseling as well. And obviously, if you are doing things together, there's more support there. You're likely to have a better outcome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we have to manage our diets. We also have to manage our extremities, because the feet, and I love to tease these ladies. If you can see Marcia's, you can see it. You can see it. Marcia's wear her soft footwear, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Because it's comfortable and it protects the feet.
Yes. Yes. I'm here to talk a little bit about one of the hacks, if you want to call it that can help manage blood sugar, and that's exercise. So I figure I wear my sneakers. Yeah.
So let's talk about that as what we give to ourselves, not just at Christmas, but going forward.
Sure. Well, when we talk about blood glucose, we're talking about energy, potential energy. And we need energy to move. So when I speak of exercise, I like to take it apart a little bit and talk about exercise as movement. Anything that requires work. So running, walking, swimming, biking, gardening, activities around the house, all of those things are physical. That's movement, that's exercise. And then there's also muscle making exercise or strength training. And those two components are extremely valuable in helping your body eliminate high glucose from the blood. There's a little fact that a lot of people don't know, and it's that your body only needs about 2 teaspoons of sugar in the blood at any point in time. Anything over that is higher than we need and could potentially damage the blood vessels. So if we look at the back of a bottle of juice or a soft drink, we're looking at about 48 to 53 grams of sugar. And 1 teaspoon is 4 grams. So we're looking at about 12 to 13 teaspoons of sugar. I said the blood only needs 2. So the body then has to try to get rid of about 11 teaspoons of sugar. And work or movement requires energy, is going to burn up some of that sugar. So it helps to take some of that sugar out of the blood. The job of insulin is to do the rest, to take the excess glucose and store it somewhere. And what it does is store it in the muscles in the form of glycogen, which is potential energy again. So if you have a lot of muscle, you have a bigger bank to store that glycogen in. And that will serve you the next time you need to do something. You don't necessarily need to eat anything. You've got stored energy in the form of glycogen. Now, when those muscles get full, so if you have smaller muscles or you don't have much muscle, they're going to get fuller faster. that glucose gets stored as fat, and unfortunately that fat makes it harder for the insulin to do its job. So you can see it's sort of a vicious circle that goes round and round. But having muscle, so doing strength training and moving, and particularly either before or after a meal, can really be helpful in managing blood glucose. And I don't want people to overthink the exercise that they have to go into a gym, because as I said, it's any kind of movement. As simple as taking a 10-minute walk after you've eaten a meal. And that's the thing we kind of have to fight, because I know what it feels like when we eat a big heavy meal. What do we want to do? The last thing we want to do is
walk. We just want to lie down and just
want to
go
lie
away.
down and cool out. But that's actually the worst thing that we could do in terms of blood glucose. And we really got to try to keep the blood glucose under control. So exercise is a really, really important tool. And the other thing that a lot of people don't realize is getting good sleep. Because if you're not getting good sleep, your cortisol levels will be higher. Lack of sleep is a hormone disruptor, and cortisol makes your body make its own sugar. So that's just going to amplify the problem. And you're going to be tired. The last thing you're going to feel like doing is exercising. So taking care of yourself is about lots of things. It's about eating well, it's about moving more, it's about making sure that you maintain your muscle, it's about sleeping well, and then managing stress as well, because that's another place that your body will produce cortisol, and that will elevate the blood sugar on its own. And another bonus about exercise is that it helps get rid of cortisol. It helps you cope with stress. So exercise really is a cornerstone habit.
I see you, Vicky, you're nodding because you're in total agreement, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And it helps with digestion, I suppose, as well.
Yes, I mean, and definitely not, because right after you eat, you don't want to go sprinting or anything, right?
Vigorous.
But but a nice walk, you just feel better anyway. It's because it's so tempting to sit there and do a whole lot of nothing. But then you feel better when you go for that stroll with a family member, take your dog,
Your visit to your doctor, folks, is important because you're going to be managed by your medical professional, and you can come to the Barbados Diabetes Foundation to have those kinds of consultations as well with our dietitian and our foot care podiatrist. So many services offered at the Barbados Diabetes Foundation. The best gift you can give to self, the best gift you can give to a relative, the best gift you can give to someone who you care for is a visit to the Barbados Diabetes Foundation to get to know where you are, whether you are diabetic, if you are diabetic, what stage of diabetes you have, and how you can manage it. Who would have thought that little simple exercise, a good brisk walk, can help us live longer and better? I know a lot of us have grown quite tired of walking and quite tired of just doing. And so don't grow tired, folks. At Christmas time, you really need to get moving a little bit more. Be mindful of how you consume, what you consume, the timing around consumption as well, because we tend, Victoria, to eat and then just before bed.
Yeah, it's true.
And that in itself can create a bit of a problem.
Yeah, not great for digestion to eat and go and lie down. Yeah, not at all.
So all of these are tips you can get at the Barbados Diabetes Foundation. Ladies, thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. How are you spending Christmas Day, Marcia?
I have to eat a big meal and
Vicky, you heard that? Yeah.
I have a brunch and I have a dinner. So I'm going to have to manage that. I'm going to have to do a few walks in there.
There you go. That's right. That's right. What about you, Victoria?
Yes, I have a nice big family lunch, but I assure you I will I will be active right on that day before and after to help keep things steady. Yeah.
I wish you well. Happy Christmas to you all.
Same to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thanks
indeed.
for having us.
You're welcome. Morning Barbados comes back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
19 minutes now to go to 7 o'clock. Time for you and I to have some fun, folks. Time for you to give me a call on 228-5562 or 228-5563. Let me hear your voice because I want you to finish some lyrics. You ready for this? You know how we do this. You don't speak the lyric, you sing the lyric for me indeed. And a lot of these lyrics are words that you already know, or you have created your own words to the songs, I don't know. But there'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting. What comes next? Finish that one. This one is a tough one, but you know it. You know it. 228-5562 or 228-5563. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting. What comes next in that song? Finish that lyric for me. 228-5562 or 228-5563. It's one of your Christmas favorites. You sing it, you hear other people's attempt it, and so now it's your turn to attempt it for me. Finish this lyric. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting. I try to say it in the rhythm so that you can get the song in your head. There'll be parties for toasting, marshmallows for toasting. What comes next? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Bring me your best Christmas memory. Bring your best Christmas voice. And let's see if you can finish this lyric. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and what comes next? 228-5562 or 63. I almost gave it away just now. Almost. For sure, the next word is and what? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Let the little ones who are on holiday at the moment also try. Let them try too. Let them call 228-5562 or 228-5563. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting. What comes next? It's a Christmas favorite of yours. You know, you guys have been singing and listening to music and not paying attention, you know. Y'all have not been paying attention. So if you have, what comes next? Or what at least pops into your mind as to what comes next. Let's have some fun. 228-5562 or 228-5563. If you're calling from abroad, add our area code 246. So it'll be 1-246-228-5562 or 228-5563. Those are the numbers to call. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and what comes next after that? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Nobody's calling? None of you knows it? Not a single one of you know it? This is such a famous, popular song at Christmas. Good morning. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Who's calling? Good morning.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your first name?
Donna.
Hello, Donna. Donna, where are you watching us from? What parish?
Christchurch.
Donna of Christchurch. Are you ready for Christmas, Donna?
Yes, sir.
How ready are you? 100% ready or just a few things left to be done?
I would say 75.
75. So of the 25% to be done still,
Yeah.
what is it that you're doing?
Just freshening up the house, you know, put on the curtain.
Oh.
And that's it.
So you have brand new curtains?
Of course.
And do you have brand new curtains for every single room in the house?
Of course.
Every room?
Yes, you got to take down those old ones and bring in a new one.
Well, all the girls, listen to me, those curtains can stay up there just as new today as they were last year. Weren't they?
I would say no.
No. Are you working with a color scheme?
Yeah, I'm going with pink.
Pink?
Uh-huh.
All through your house?
Yeah.
You can handle
the front and a flower to the bedroom.
Okay. You can handle pink all through your house?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
Christmas.
It just feels like a bit much to me. But that's just me.
No, not really. Not like a strong pink, a mild.
Oh, like a fuchsia, they say.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you're going with a pink curtain, what's your bed set looking like? What color?
I would go with a white.
Okay, pink and white. All right, I can live with that. And what do you use rugs or anything?
No, not really.
Okay, so pink is your color, and you have all of the curtains already.
Yeah.
And on what day will you hang your curtains?
Christmas Eve night.
Because you don't want anybody to see before.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, get ready to finish these lyrics. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting. Sing it.
And Christmas is long, long ago.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm not sure if that's the most wonderful song I've heard from you. So, try it again, Donna. There'll be parties for hosting.
For hosting, marshmallow for toasting, and Christmas is long, long ago.
How you get to the end of this line before? You missed something in there.
The children are singing.
Donna, you tried. Donna, I believe that you are wrong. Am I right? Background? Is she wrong? Yeah. Donna, thanks, sir.
Okay, dear.
Have a Merry Christmas, Donna. All right. Bye-bye. Who can finish this one? There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and the next word is and. But what follows after that? 228-5562 or 228-5563. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting. Donna just sang you the song. It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's the song. But finish those lines for me. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and da 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 dee dee. 228-5562 or 228-5563. It's a beautiful song. Andy Williams does a fantastic rendition of it. So too does Johnny Mathis, as a matter of fact. But what's your rendition? 228-5562 or 228-5563. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and what? 228-5562 or 228-5563. The only numbers to call to tell me when you finish these lyrics. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi. Who's calling?
This is Sonia.
Hi, Sonia. How are you?
I'm good.
Good girl. What are you doing right now, Sonia?
I'm relaxing. I'm here relaxing, listening to the program.
What, at 6 something in the morning, you relaxing? What do you mean? Didn't you relax last night?
Yes, I just had my breakfast.
Oh, what did you have for breakfast?
Tuna sandwiches.
And with what?
And a cup of tea.
And a cup of tea. And did you add milk to your tea?
No.
Good girl.
No milk, no sugar.
Thumbs up to you. I don't do milk either. All right. Don't like it. I don't want milk in my tea. It just spoils the taste for me. So what are you doing for Christmas, Sonia?
Well, I will going to church.
Mm-hmm.
I will put my curtains.
You go to church and then come back and put the curtains?
Fixing the house and going to church.
So you almost finished your Christmas preparations?
No.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm still in the middle of it.
You're in the middle of it. Are you baking this Christmas, Sonia?
Of course.
What are you baking?
Cake.
Cake? Uh-huh.
And bread.
Are you really... do people say that your cake and bread taste really good?
Of course.
To your flavor. You're right. So what do you put in your bread, Sonia? Tell me, what do you put in your bread?
Mixed fruit.
Uh-huh. That's all?
Vanilla essence.
Uh-huh. Vanilla essence or what?
And
talk to me, Sonia. Don't go past the essence. What
sugar, egg.
Sonia, what essence do you use? Sonia. Vanilla essence, all right. Okay, and then you put it in the oven, let it bake, and it come up. Do you cut your bread with 3 lines at the top?
Sometimes.
Okay. I like mine with the 3 lines. 3 lines. Do you do your bread with coconut mix in the middle?
No. I just more like a sweet bread.
A regular sweet bread. All right, Sister At. All right, Sonia, finish this lyric for me. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting. Go, sing it.
There'll be parties for hosting, Say that Caroline out in the snow.
Finish it.
The first, the carry go stories and says of the glory of
Well done, Sonia. I think she's right. Is she right? Yes, there'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. That's what she said. Is that what you said, Sonia?
Yeah.
Sing it again so they get to hear you.
The marshmallows for there'll be parties for toasting and marshmallows for toasting and caroling in the snow.
Well done.
We got stories and
I give it to her. Sonia, growing up as a girl, did you sing in the choir at church?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
What part did you sing? Soprano or alto?
Soprano.
Okay. You don't sing anymore?
No.
Why?
I'm not too old for that. Give a younger person a chance.
Fair enough, Sonia. Have a Merry Christmas, Sonia. All right, thank you for playing with us.
You have a blessed day. My people are happy New Year.
You too. Thank you so much, indeed. She's so kind, indeed. Sonia, she tried, but she was right. We'll take a break right here. When I come back, I have a gift idea for you. A wonderful gift idea for you. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
I know you're curious as to what this wonderful gift idea is. It's the gift of care of self or a loved one. And so Bamboo Retreat, you've heard about this place before. They have the perfect gift option for you this holiday season. With me as always is Steve Andrews, who's the owner. He's also a really good man. Steve, good morning to you.
Good morning, Barbados. And it's really nice to be here, and it's like, you know, we are here to discuss, to talk about the Bamboo Retreat and all the good gifts that we have for this year, for Christmas, gift vouchers and all of that great thing that you can come from. You can start from $150 up, and then you can go as far as you want to go. A gift of a lifetime. You can buy a package for someone for an entire year, 12 months of services. There's so much that you can do at the Bamboo Retreat. But I know I'm always here and I'm always talking about come and get gifts and all of these things. But I think that I really want to give Barbados a gift this year in talking about wellness and taking care of oneself. I think it's so essential that persons understand the importance of really taking care of themselves. I was in this industry for next year will be 30 years.
Congrats.
And thank you. And the kind of things I have worked, persons I have worked on to see the challenges that they have. And by not taking that moment to really take care of oneself, and now instead of you have to go and really enjoy your golden age, it's in pain, it's in ache, it's in discomfort, it's all of those things that you have to do. So I think that we need to really spend more time really focusing on how prevention, the older folks say prevention is better than cure. I think it's such a powerful tool that, because it's so hard to fix problems that is broken or fix things that are broken. Why not try some preventional practices of doing things that will help you? Not necessarily to live longer, but also to live healthier. So to me, my gift is to really help person, or to encourage more persons to really take care of oneself. Do small little things that the earlier group was talking about, exercise, basic exercise, keeps the body active. What do you eat? Your body, this is what you are, what you eat. So pay attention to what you eat. Finding time. I know people say that the spa is more luxury, but it's more and more, it's become a necessity because of the pressures of life and all the things that we have to do, the persons. We carry so much now. Life is, I thought that we said life was hard in the old times, but I don't think so. I think it's so much pressure now because there's so much expectation. So much people expect from you, and you don't find time to do the basic, simple things. And that's why we are creating the Bamboo Retreat. Person asked me, how do you come up with this vision? And I said, because I want to help people to stop. Moment just to stop and really just let go and relax and enjoy that moment. So that's my gift for Barbadian this year. Everyone that listening to us, spend more time taking care of oneself. You don't have to wait for someone to do it for you. You can do it for yourself. So it's like finding nice things to do for oneself. The spa industry, yes, everybody is not at the same level, but they have persons that are very good at what they do. And if you find some time to really, once a month, it's like paying a long-term insurance. I always say you're paying an insurance that you always get to use it because you're treating oneself once a month. That's also something special to do. So this is my vision and this is my focus. And I don't want to be coming here and saying bye, but more take care of oneself. What do you do?
What you attend to is the body, mind, and the soul at the same time in the Bamboo Retreat.
Yes.
Where you are in a space that is so relaxing, so comforting, that you ease the cares of life away. And that's what you want to be able to do as you take care of yourself as well.
Yes, and we were having that discussion just last week where one of my clients was saying that there's so much breakthrough we have at the Bamboo Retreat simply because people going through a lot of different problems, pain management, and they come to us and they say, why did we not come to you before? Because I always say a large percentage of pain is mental. And because of the environment and because of what you're doing, it helps to work on both physical and mental and some spiritual inside there as well, that you will help to treat bodies and treat what you're doing. So at the Bamboo Retreat, we really try to make sure that when person come, they have the best. And we keep saying it's a gift of a lifetime. And up to yesterday, someone came with a gift voucher that someone bought last year. And the question is, why do we stay that long to come and use it? It's like, wow, this is, and I know that this week she can come back and buy a gift voucher for someone else. So that's how we do business. Most of the time, about 70% of our customers by word of mouth. People buying a gift given to someone else, and that person buying a gift given to someone else, and you have that rotation going on. So it's really exciting for that. it's not so much about the gift, it's about people feeling so excited about themselves and feel that they just throw away the old body and jump into a new one. And
that's what it's about.
Yes.
And so you can do it either as an individual or as a group, as a family, as a couple, all of that, those options are available.
All of those things. And you can go to all of our social media, Bamboo Retreat, the Instagram, Facebook. We have a website about bambooretreat.com. You can give us a call, 436-9405 or 233-3104. And you can WhatsApp us, reach out to us, whatever you want. We are there. We close on the 23rd. We usually close every year between Christmas and New Year's, and we will reopen on the 4th of January.
All right. So on the 23rd of January, they'll be closing, reopening on the 4th, 5th of January.
5th of January.
But in that period of time, folks, take care of yourself. Up until now, start connecting and getting those gift vouchers for others, or start making your appointment to enjoy what Bamboo Retreat offers, which is a changing of mind, body, and soul, all in one space, in one go. And then, of course, think of it as a pay forward because you're giving to someone else, but also book your next appointment, having gone through the current appointment indeed. Steve, I thank you. Wish
Merry
you all the
Christmas
best.
to all
Likewise.
Barbadians.
Well said. Okay. Morning Barbados is back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end. And what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home.
Good morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's look at the news now. More than 2,000 public servants could soon receive long-awaited appointments. Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley made the announcement as she piloted the Public Service Amendment Bill 2025 in Parliament yesterday. Deanza Roberts has that story.
The Public Service Appointments Bill 2025 seeks to regularize the status of public officers who have been acting in positions for 3 years or more. Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley told Parliament that the legislation follows a proven framework first used in 2007 and again in 2020, and she revealed the number of public officers expected to benefit under the latest exercise.
In this current going down, we have 925 appointed officers who are eligible for appointment on promotion because they have been in that position for 3 years or more. And we have 1,170 temporary officers eligible for appointment. Mr. Deputy Speaker, this brings us to a total of 2,095 persons. This is without prejudice, sir, to the fact that this bill, like the previous bills, gives officers the right of appeal.
Ms. Motley noted that in 2020, hundreds of public servants were appointed after going through the appeal process. She said this demonstrates that the process works effectively and efficiently.
On the last occasion, we had approximately, I'm told by the Ministry of Public Service, 628 individual applications. I think there may have been some double accounting, which is why you may have heard a larger number before, where persons wrote both the President and the Ministry of Public Service. But the final numbers are these, that there were 628 applications as a result of the 2020 legislation for the remedying of prejudice, and 417 of those 628 persons were found to have a case and therefore were additionally appointed to the other ones who had been appointed automatically for the 3 years.
The Prime Minister added that Barbados is making steady progress toward having a fully functioning human resource management information system, which is expected to significantly reduce the number of public servants waiting extended periods for appointment. Deanza Roberts, CBC News.
Well, after delivering some of the country's biggest cultural successes in recent years, Barbados cultural agencies are now being challenged to do even more in 2026. That call has come from Minister in the Prime Minister's office with responsibility for culture, Senator Dr. Chantal Munro-Knight, who says the sector will build on its 2025 achievements. Speaking at the Cultural Industries Showcase at the Barbados Museum and Historical Society yesterday, the minister made it clear that the work cannot slow down. Anesta Henry has more.
From overseeing 11 months of regathering to executing Crop Over and the Carry Festa 15, 2025 has been a busy year for the Division of Culture. And as the country prepares to step into 2026, Minister in the Prime Minister's office with responsibility for culture, Senator Dr. Chantal Munro-Knight, says she has asked the departments attached to the ministry, including the National Cultural Foundation, to do more for the country.
We're going to do more, and we're going to do it bigger. What we have said is that we will look at the things that we are doing and the things that we can scale for impact, not just to put on the agenda a myriad of small things and more activities, but to be able to make sure that we deliver big impact for you in those areas that are critical.
Senator Munro-Knight says developing an effective plan to ensure creatives earn more under better conditions and in a more sustainable way is also high on the agenda for 2026. She adds that the National Library Service and the Archives Department are seeking to move away from a centralized process and instead work more closely within communities.
So you will see the National Archives coming to you, coming to small communities and small areas. You will see the National Library Service strengthen its mobile outreach, again, in schools, doing more for literacy, not only for schools, and we've challenged ourselves to not only work within the school environment, but to make sure that our footprint, again, also extends to the wider community.
Senator Munro-Knight also acknowledges that the division will need support to fully execute its mandate of doing more for national development.
This task of national development, this task of how we rebuild, this task of how we make sure that our cultural traditions are embedded is something that we must do together. The Division of Culture and all of its agencies can only facilitate. But this is something that we must do together.
The Cultural Agencies Showcase brought together several of the island's archival and heritage institutions for a full day of public engagement. The event highlighted the work, services, and national contributions of Barbados's cultural agencies, while giving members of the public direct access to the institutions responsible for preserving, documenting, and promoting the island's heritage. Anesta Henry, CBC News.
Some Barbadians in the north who need critical home repairs will get assistance through the From Our Home to Yours partnership involving Acon Construction Group and Hague Communications. Chief Executive Officer of Hague Communications, Joyanne Hague, says the organizations worked with the Rural and Urban Development Commission and the Department of Emergency Management, which helped to identify people to benefit from that initiative. So far, 5 homes have been assessed, with repair work scheduled to begin later this month. Ms. Hague explained that those eligible for selection are residents from vulnerable communities, those unable to financially assist themselves, and households with children or elderly people.
As we walk the length and breadth of Barbados, we've seen a lot of homes and wooden homes, wall to the back. Sometimes it's completely wood, where all of the wooden structures are sort of compromised. I know back in the days, certainly growing up in a wooden house, and we had spaces, we had to put newspapers and stuff like that in the holes. We still see that today. It's 2025, and I think we can do better. And there are people out there that need some assistance, and we are so happy to help them, but there is going to be a process.
Acorn's HR business partner, Sonja Knight, says the company is proud to be a part of the initiative.
In the last 3 weeks, we had a lot of rainfall. We saw our Prime Minister coming out, and several homes were affected. And that's where the idea was birthed, from our home to yours, to be able to give back to those persons who were affected by the storm. As mentioned, building is definitely what we do, and we want to say in our building, when we come into communities, we want to be able to leave them better than we would have found them. And this definitely brings that to life in our commitment to our community.
Let's look at sports now. Barbados under-13 cricket team has secured its first win on their tour of Guyana. The young Bajans defeated the hosts in match number 3 by 3 wickets last evening. Deciding to bat first at the Lusignan Community Centre, Guyana under-13 posted 111 for 8 from their 40 overs, led by Afraz Khan with 39 and 25 from Daniel Johnson. Jaheim Springer took 2 for 10, Kaimani Innis 2 for 22. In reply, the Barbados under-13s got home on 112 for 7 from 38 overs. Innis led with an unbeaten 22, while there were 17 runs each from Captain Avery Boyce and Natari Levine. Look at the highlights.
Oh, what a beauty to get first up for Ramdat. He has to go first ball. Oh, the skipper has to go. Very full delivery, and look at what it means to Innis.
Bowl him! Off stick, knockback. Again tossed up, he's got his man. Bowled him, that one turned.
Oh, I think that was an outside edge. And between the slip and the keeper.
Run out! Thank you!
Look at that, looking for the second. That's a huge call, and the umpire has given him out.
Tell her story.
Big appeal, goes up, finger goes up.
At the boundary. They can get 2 here. Coming down to find there.
Run out! Run out! Only take off your glove! Yes, man! Catch it!
Wicket caught on bowled. 110 for 8. 1 delivery left to complete the innings. Let's hit down to long off. We'll get 1 and end the innings. 111 for 8.
Nicely cracked off the back foot. It's going to race away to the boundary. No one's catching that. A cricketing program where everyone had an opportunity to do all the aspects of the game. Huge appeal, and he's given.
There's a lower quarantine secondary school. Bold wicket immediately past the Machuki soon. That's a loose delivery to begin with from the captain. And it's going to go away for 4. Good looking shot by Boyce. 4 toss this time. And it's opposite number equal to the task, getting a second boundary. Ensuring that the Tins were in trouble. 34 for 2. Now another good shot. And another boundary. And Ramnorth will, in fact, it's Ganpat. Badly. Chance for run to the other end.
Cut away into the gap between those 2 fielders, and it's going to go all the way. Be stingy with their runs. Oh boy, what a beauty.
4-side level.
Is it?
In fact, umpire is saying that's it. So handshakes all around. Congratulations to Barbados, winning match number 3 of the 5-match series.
Well, match number 4 starts at 10 o'clock this morning. Morning Barbados is back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good to you.
The Morning Barbados news is brought to you by Jordan Supermarkets Spend and Eat 2025 competition.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One. Your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
18 and a half minutes after the hour, time on this Wednesday morning to talk HR with HERMAB. You know, this is something I absolutely love to do, as I think it's important that all of us, whether we are a practitioner of human resource management, a supervisor, or just managing our relationships and our homes, these are people-centered policies and ideas that HERMAB shares with us. And so for us, I think it's important we pay close attention. I'm joined by the president of HERMAB in herself, Tisha Peters. Tisha, good morning to you.
Good morning, person. Good morning.
Let me say it first. Season's greetings.
Season's greetings to you too.
And Nancy Solomon, who was so kind last time we were together to spend so much time with me. Nancy Solomon, who leads the Labour Management, she chairs that Labour Management Committee indeed of HERMAB.
Good morning,
ladies.
Pearson.
Good morning to you as well. Season's greetings to you as well, Nancy.
Season's greetings as well. Good morning.
Good to see you. So are you a Christmas baby?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, I love Christmas. I was actually in Trinidad a couple of weeks ago, and as I arrived at Piarco, there was parang music going on and on and on. I just fell into the Christmas spirit. So my tree is up. I ordered my pastels. I'm making punch and creme. So yes, I am totally a Christmas baby.
In other words, you cannot do pastels. You can't make them.
No, I can make them. It's just it's a lot of work, and I have a friend who does, so I just order from her.
Why not order, right?
Why not
Fair
order?
enough.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
What about you, Nancy? Are you a Christmas baby?
Definitely.
Really? How do you do Christmas?
Similar to Tisha. We are both Trinis. So all the punch and creme, Christmas tree is up, pastels. I can make, but I prefer to buy now at this stage in the game. But yes, I am really Christmas. Actually, I was due on Christmas Day.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was born 10 days after. So my birthday.
Congratulations. You're a Capricorn?
Yes, I am.
Just as I am.
Oh, Lord, we definitely.
There you go.
Yes, we're good people, Pearson.
So you understand?
I understand. I understand. We understand.
There's no argument about that, folks. There's no argument at all. Where were you born, Tisha? What month?
April. I'm an Aries.
Kadir.
Yeah. We sympathize with
That's all right. That's not your fault, though, you know.
Yeah, it's okay.
Not your fault.
It's your parents. I am outnumbered here, Barbados. So help me.
All right, let's look at what we're doing now. Let's reflect for just a moment, Tisha, on 2025, your first year in presidency.
Yes.
And so what do you see are some of the highlights of 2025?
Oh, we had so many good things happening in 2025. Even before I became president as vice president, we had the construction of the Alexa Hoffman case. Nancy, along with Michelle Russell and Michael Koyman, were a panel. We also obviously had our elections. We held lunch and learn sessions as well, and we also had our gala, which was on November 2nd. Sold out crowd, excellent, as we recognize HR professionals across Barbados and the Caribbean. So those are some of our highlights, of course, and just looking at our membership and just really trying to just bring our members along and upskill and everything. So those are some of the highlights for me.
And when you stop and reflect, what sense of joy or pride does it bring you?
I think just knowing that we're still relevant and we have a lot of interest in HERMAB and a lot of young people who are still interested in joining the association and giving back. So we also launched our volunteer program. We also launched our podcast. But our volunteer program, we saw about 30 young people coming out as volunteers. So we did orientation. And I think that was really interesting for me and really impactful, because you still saw that people were very much interested in the field of human resources and what we do, and that was a really exciting experience for me.
And for you, Nancy, sitting as chair of the Labour Management Committee, what were some of the highlights for you?
Well, we started off with the opening up of the labour migration. Belize, Dominica, Barbados and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, having opened up that market, really brought a lot of opportunities for employers here. And that discussion, which is one that's ongoing and still is for HR practitioners to now navigate, how do we manage and deal with that new element. Then we had, of course, the minimum wage, the increase, and then another increase coming in January 21st, I believe. And the impact of that and how organizations have to plan and manage for those increases. And of course, then we had the introduction of the family leave legislation, which now gives fathers paternity leave. For the first time, I think Barbados is one of the only countries that now has legislated that. So those changes on a labor landscape means a lot for HR. It's a lot of different elements that we have to consider, looking even from things like leave, because now we have to plan for more. Maternity leave has also been extended. You have 14 weeks as opposed to 12, 17 if you have multiples. So, you have a lot of planning on the HR end, and the legislation is coming. They're coming, and you have to keep aware, keep updated, keep your organizations aware, so that no one's caught or believe that they're caught by surprise. Mm-hmm.
And so, Tisha, because HR sits in the middle of that relationship, employee and management,
yes.
and you have now to make sure that either side is satisfied and is protected, as Nancy just said. What are some of the things that the organization HERMAB is doing so that your practitioners are themselves prepared to manage both sides of that relationship?
So we've done quite a lot in terms of upskilling, as I said. So we've provided training and resources for our practitioners. So our Lunch and Learn series, which ran from September to November, was filled with a lot of things. So introduction of AI. In fact, our conference last year was strictly on the Human Tech Expo, and that was fantastic. It was like the highlight of 2024. But
introduction of AI, mental health in the workplace, looking at change management, and a whole series of topics. And so giving our practitioners the tools that they need in order to make sure that they are also equipped to deal with some of the changes that are coming on. We also had a session with National Team that was sold out. Like our lunch and learn, we had 20 people attending. For the NIS session, we had over 100 people, and it was just like wow, and it was so impactful. We have to do a part 2, so we look forward to that in 2026. And we partner with the Barbados, the BCSI, the Barbados Coalition of Service Industries, partnered with them for that particular session, and that was a really, really good session for us.
Keeping track, Nancy, of the constant changes to legislation after legislation after legislation, and all of these changes are happening almost at one time. Making sure that you get it right. Talk to me about what are some of the concerns raised to you as chair of the Labour Management Committee that our practitioners of HR are saying we can't grapple with this somehow?
Well, what I will say is that, and let me first give the how can you keep up to date. Definitely being a member of HERMAB, keeping your networks, because as HR practitioners, we cannot do it all. We need that support team, and I think having other HR professionals that you can call on, you can rely, engage, because we're all facing similar challenges. Mm-hmm. So sometimes one person may miss something, or you call a friend and you're like, okay, so oh yes, no, I missed that one. So I think definitely that's one of the solutions to some of the things. But in terms of the challenges, I would say definitely navigating still the Employment Rights Act is a challenge for many HR practitioners. Navigating the process, the procedural aspect of that, knowing how not to misstep, because a lot of times what makes these cases end up at the tribunal would be procedural missteps. We all have an idea of what the Act allows and doesn't allow, but it's the procedure, the little nuances in the legislation that trips many HR practitioners up. So that piece of legislation is still a challenge for many HR practitioners. But again, the solution is sometimes just the consultation, talk with your other colleagues, and reach out to seasoned HR practitioners, and just let's brainstorm on what is the best approach before you take action. Again, before you take action, not take the action and then you consult, but before you take the action. And I think that then they'll be better able to handle some of the challenges that they may face in the workplace.
I say all the time, membership brings benefits, folks. I see what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. By being a member of HERMAB, you can lean on the experience of all of the other HR practitioners as well and seek guidance as to how one approaches what one has to do. So my suggestion to you today, if you're not yet a member, join HERMAB. If you're an HR practitioner or any of the allied people, join HERMAB, because membership truly brings benefit. Tisha, let's look forward to 2026.
Yes.
First of all, let me ask, because do you get consulted before legislation is taken to Parliament?
Not on a wide scale. We were asked to give comments on a recent bill, on the recruitment bill that came out. So we provided some sentiments like that. But we are obviously working with the Ministry of Labour to deepen that relationship, and we look forward to deeper consultation in 2026.
And I'm sure the same thing holds for you as Labour management as well.
Yes.
You want to sit at the table before,
correct,
so that you explore all of the options.
Yes.
If you could.
If we can.
Would you
Of course.
insist?
I would, definitely, because I think it's important for HR to be seen as, and as Nancy said, that the Employment Rights Act is one of the most challenging legislations. And if we are able to sit at the table and even just give our input and see how we can make it better before it becomes an issue and we understand how it is, I think that would help a lot. I remember when the Employment Rights Act came out, I sat at some, I think it was at Savannah Hotel, there was a session there, and I remember being part of that discussion and being part of it and still working through, but it's still a challenge because there's so many nuances in labor. It's not just black and white. Lots of gray areas, and as Nancy said, the misstep that some people make, it's just the little things. You may not include in the letter that you should have a representative, or you may leave out when you finish with the decision that you can appeal. And so there's so many nuances with the act that sometimes people forget or they misstep, and you just have to be able to really have the right consultation and the right partners in order to make it happen.
When you read the tea leaves for just a moment, Nancy, of how Labour is changing, because you're seeing changes made to legislation, and it must be to some point. Mm-hmm. What do you see that point is, or what do you see to be the next set of moves that we as people in HR need to start paying close attention to of those moves so we better understand and prepare?
I would say the changes are trying to anticipate the change in the type of worker, really, that we are having. Because, and this was a conversation Tish and I were having just before we came on, the workforce and the type of employee has changed. The millennials, the Gen Zs, they're not the baby boomers, they're not the workers of previous, and the attitudes and the personalities that are coming with it. So I believe in some cases the legislation is trying to safeguard both sides, so the organizations, the employer as well as the employee, but it's trying to put those safeguards in place, because recognizing that the employer needs protection. I'll give an example. So in the Employment Rights Act, for example, you have a notice period that's required to be given to the employer. Previously, that wasn't the case. There wasn't a legislated thing that you had to give a minimum notice to your employer. So there's that type of balance, and I believe the law is seeking to anticipate this new workforce and how we need to protect both sides. So that would be where I'm seeing it going.
Yeah, but the landscape is also changing, because once upon a time, employed till thy kingdom come.
No.
Now you're on contracts, and contracts are some delicate things to navigate as well.
Yeah, but that again is in response to the type of worker you're having, because this new employee, the millennial, no one is staying at any one job forever. Job hopping is a norm. It's not even frowned upon anymore. That was a taboo, something. You're leaving a job today, start tomorrow. There are people who in 1 year will have 3 jobs, and that will be completely normal. So they don't want to stay. They actually want the contract. They want the 2 years and come out because they want a new opportunity. They want to do something else. Their interest, their engagement, they want to be challenged constantly, and that is the new worker. So again, the legislation is just seeking to try to anticipate that environment, that mindset, and then plan ahead.
Planning, Tisha, because there are jobs that are going to be coming soon that will no longer exist, and new jobs are coming on. In terms of getting ready for those changes, what is HERMAP doing?
So we've again done a lot of upskilling, and I think looking at the challenges, I wouldn't say challenges, I'll say the excitement of AI and technology, because I think as HR professionals we also have to embrace technology. I am a strong component of technology. I love it. In fact, I almost did Network Plus. I did the course. I didn't do the exam.
Yes.
And I try to blend a lot of things like marketing and business development with my skills. But I think just giving our members the opportunity to experience what AI is. So our conference last year, which was very AI focused, had a lot of ways that you can utilize AI. And looking at 2025 and looking at 2026, that's the trend that is going to continue to happen. And I think technology is not going to replace humans in a great way. There are some jobs that will naturally go away because of the technology, but we also, at the heart of everything, we need our people, and we have to embrace it, because if we don't, you're going to be left behind. There is AI that is going to take you and help you plan. Like, I had a spreadsheet that someone brought to me the other day, and I used Copilot, and we were able to go through it instead of having to spend hours trying to work through it. In 5 minutes, it gave us a summary, and it was exactly what the person was looking for, because she was stumped, and she's like, I didn't know how to figure this out, and it was stumped, right? And I think it's just really embracing technology. So we will continue to talk about AI and obviously technological tools, human resource information systems, learning platforms, and that kind of thing, to ensure that our members continue to upskill.
AI responds to community thought and experiences. What you get is what the majority says. As a I don't know. And so therefore, how does one, sorry to give me to say AI now, how careful should one be in responding to what one gets from AI?
You have to do your due diligence. You can't just take it verbatim. The technology has evolved. I mean, obviously it's getting better. So, everybody knows ChatGPT. There's Copilot. A lot of businesses are using Copilot because it sits in Microsoft, and it's more reliable, and it gives you different feedback. You have Gemini, Perplexity, and I think you just have to be careful what you're doing and what you put in, reading it over, and of course when you're writing it, making sure that it still sounds like you, and it's not just, So I think there was an article I saw, and I shared it in our chat, where someone in a newspaper, a news reporter actually, utilized AI to write the article, and at the bottom it said, do you want me to And so you have to be very careful.
Yes.
And it became a big thing, right? I mean, you're a reporter, you should do your due diligence, but he just left it in and it became a furor all over the world.
Your reputation is shot.
Correct,
Indeed.
correct.
And so, Nancy, look forward to 2026 for me. What are some of the things you think as employees we need to watch very carefully, and what would you want the model employee for 2026 to be like?
Pearson, what a question. What a question you've presented to me. I want the model employee to be more engaging, to be open to feedback, communication channels on both ends. And I'm saying for the employee, talk to your employer. If you're having challenges, let them know, because that's the only way we can provide the support. A lot of times we hear, the employer doesn't care and, no one understands me, but they're not sharing. They're not letting us in. So I would say the communication, I would like the model employee to understand that while you are part of the one small part, your small part makes a big difference. So what you do matters, i.e. you need to show up on time, you need to be present, because it matters. And sometimes I think they don't realize what they see as their little part, how much it impacts the whole. So definitely bringing that message on and showing that they understand that they're important to the rest of and how we get what we get done, right? They matter. As Shisha said, we have machines, but we need employees. We need people still at the heart of everything we do. So that would be my model employee. And my message for employees going forward in 2026, be aware. Yes, we want employers to be responsible, and we hope most employers are responsible. But as employees, you should be aware of your rights, be aware of the legislation and the benefits and what you are allowed as well. So whether it be from the Paternity Leave Act as men, be aware that you are entitled to it, to your own rights under the Employment Rights Act. But I definitely think employees need to be aware of what their responsibilities, their responsibility to the employer, but also their rights as an employee in the organization. So yes.
Well said. And Tisha, from where you sit as president then, what's down the line for HR and HERMAB for 2026?
Well, we're seeing a lot of shifts in what's going on in human resources. There is a thought that by 2030, you'll have 30% of Gen Zs in the workplace, which means that we're going to have a whole different landscape. There's talk about reverse mentorship. There's talk about on retirement. There's so many things happening. I even saw an article about the death of the resume, where that's going to move away, and they're going to move to more skill-based assessments. And so keeping up with these trends are really important. And so in terms of 2026 for HERMAB, we are definitely putting on our conference next year. So you can look out for that in October, so you'll still be seeing us. And we are also going to be continuing, going to do another case, this deconstruction, in January or February of next year. We also going to continue our lunch and learns, and we continue to engage our members. But I think what's most important for us is really that community feeling and that connection, and really continuing that trend in terms of keeping our members engaged.
And we hope to continue in 2026 or talking HR with HERMAB as well. She didn't say that, but I'm saying it now. Indeed. And so I wish both of you well. Thank you, HERMAB, for spending the year with us.
Thank you.
Really, and because I think we're a lot more enlightened and empowered as a consequence of our engagements with you.
Thank you very much for continuing the partnership. We really appreciate it. And we look forward again to 2026. You can't get rid of us that easy. We'll be back. According to Arnold Schwarzenegger, we'll be back.
Fair enough. You're forgiven. Folks, don't forget, membership brings benefit. You just go onto the website, www.hermab.org.bb. You can become a member right now. You can consult right now. You can become an associate member right now. But just go to the website, hermab.org.bb, and see the benefits that can be derived on. There are a whole host of practitioners and experts who are prepared to help you manage everything that you have to do as you navigate your life through human resource management. If you're a supervisor, this is also for you as well. Don't think yourself not an HR practitioner. You are an HR practitioner, as a matter of fact. So there are levels of membership. So do see for yourself by going to the website hermab.org.bb. Mornin Barbados comes back in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives, you're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
19 minutes now to go to 8 o'clock. I'm smiling because I'm having fun with my colleagues. The ladies of the newsroom, you know their voices, but do you know their faces? You know this one for sure. Rachel Agard. You know her. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning.
The Trinity in her coming out indeed. Deanza Roberts is with us as well. Deanza is Vincy.
Vincy to the world.
To the
world.
Are you proud of it?
Proud. Super proud.
What makes you so super proud?
The country, our resilience, everything about the country.
You know you can say that about Barbados, to the world. Our country, resilience.
To the world.
Fair enough. And so we're talking Christmas here now, ladies. I know pastels is your thing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Can you make pastels?
Not ever. I just eat them.
You just eat them?
I just eat them.
So why? How is Christmas for you, though, in Trinidad?
It is vibrant, it's full of life, full of flavor. And we start celebrating from October, count down to 100 days to Christmas. Place to be is Paramin. Go all night long, go to Parang, and Christmas Day, we look forward to Christmas Day. Here is very quiet.
Don't get to the day yet.
Sorry.
Leading up to Christmas, you're saying to me 100 days before Christmas Day.
Yes.
That's like ever since. And you're doing Christmas?
Yes.
And y'all don't get bored of this?
Of course not. Okay. There's so many things to do.
Like what?
You have
Parang?
to clean the house. You have to make sure all your music is on fleek. You have to get your curtains together. Most people in Trinidad, their house is put together by mid-November.
You mean like as in dressed for Christmas?
Yes.
So what? Deanza is the same thing in St. Vincent?
Similar. We have something called 9 mornings.
But that when does 9 mornings start? It leads into Christmas
Yes,
or post
9 days before Christmas.
Okay.
It leads in. But even before that, we always in a party mode. And we don't wait until, I guess tradition still is involved, but we don't wait until Christmas Eve to put up curtains. That's time to be fetting and eating. You know,
the hustle and the bustle, the deadline, that's the magic of Christmas.
My mother had this thing, Christmas morning is when you're now putting up the curtains. Yeah. Like, who does that?
Who does that?
Barbadians?
No!
That's our tradition. And so 9 mornings, 9 mornings would have started. It's now 7 days till Christmas or so. And what happens in 9 mornings?
So you get up very early in the morning. You can go to the beach, do a sea bath. We have fetes. We have concerts in every parish, different parishes, and not just parishes, in different parts of the streets. It's a party mode. And a lot of people get up and get into 9 mornings, and they walk with their bags because after 9 morning they go to work or they go shopping. You don't go back home. So by the time you finish work in the afternoon, sometimes you slip home, take a bath, and you're back on the road again. It's fun, and you're always eating. There's always food. There's always somebody killing an animal or something. We don't wait until Christmas.
What's the origin of that? Do you know?
I'm not sure exactly the origin, but
because there has to be some reason to that madness. Sorry.
But hold on.
Please forgive me.
Wherever it came from, I'm glad it came.
We like it.
Perfection. Love it.
But you do things with lights as well.
And we do a lot of that, a lot. What I find different in different countries, for example, I drive through different places in Barbados, and you find one house here with some lights and 10 houses down lights. We light up.
Whole neighborhood.
We light up. We won't outdo you. We light up. We light up the fence. We light up we light up.
Trees and all.
Don't talk about trees. Trees in the veranda, trees in the yard, trees in the house. I look forward to Christmas back home. You find a lot of Vincentians who live in Barbados already gone back home.
Just for that?
Yeah. Look forward to it. The food. You know, the people on the road roasting the goat foot.
The what?
Goat foot. Over open fire.
Goat foot.
Put down, squinge it, scrape that, cut it up, manage waters. Action.
Stop, are you on goat foot still?
You still on goat foot?
Yes, I'm still on goat foot.
Go ahead.
You take the hoof of the goat and roast it?
You squinge it over the fire, get off all that hair. You do the same thing with sheep. You do the same thing with the pig. Yes. And you scrape it.
Yes, I want it on
Person.
coffee. You eat it.
Okay.
And the pot by the side of the road and the open fire.
Yes.
It's a vibe. Is the ham that your grandfather decided that he is soaking way before Christmas and keep throwing off the water? It's not the ham that you buy in the supermarket and just put in an oven. So it's a vibe. You look forward to Christmas Day. The first time I spent Christmas here, and even all now, it'll be depressing, not because I don't have friends, but the family vibe. You know, you get up in the morning, you know, bread. People just bake the bread before. Bread don't bake. As a matter of fact, ham don't eat. It's fun. But of course, every country has its tradition, and we respect that.
Fair enough. And in Trinidad and Tobago then, Rachel, the day has arrived.
You get up and you know it's Christmas because you smell the ham and the bread baking. And then you probably pass by your grandmother for breakfast, or you stop by the doubles man and get 2 doubles. Doubles don't stop sell, Pearson.
Okay.
Drink an apple j or ride solo. My last Christmas in Trinidad, I went across by my grandmother. My aunt was giving us a lecture that we needed to help her cook Christmas. Then I was like, all right, auntie. And everybody was like, yeah, pick up your things, we're going. And then she told us, remember, Christmas dinner's at 6 p.m. I said, all right, no problem. We went to the river. We went in the forest, picked some cocoa, picked some fruits. Pass by some people's house, eat, and then I was like, we need to remember to leave room, because if we get back by auntie and have no room for Christmas dinner, we'll get buff all over again. And you have a grand time.
I hear the 6 p.m. I can't wait until 6 p.m. to eat.
No, that's why you move from people's houses and you take a little bite here, a little bite there.
Why do people eat in the evening?
I don't know, a tradition thing. That might just be the American side of them.
That's fair enough.
But we eat all day.
You said, why do people eat in the evening? You mean just at Christmas or generally?
On Christmas.
On Christmas, you eat all the time.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, on Christmas Day, we have Christmas lunch. The lunch is the big thing of the day.
Yes.
But evening?
What do you mean? Food left back?
I know, but hers wasn't left back food. Hers was for the first time.
That is why you went everywhere all day, starting with 2 doubles in the morning.
So you move around?
Moving from house to house. You never hear the parent I say moving from house to house Christmas. I can't sing here. I want to embarrass myself on TV.
That's why he wanted you to sing. You're serious? Y'all do all of that?
Yes.
That evening meal can't work for me though, seriously.
Pearson, we coming by you Christmas Day.
I wish you well. Find me at home.
And also is what's in the meal. It's not a typical meal. So for example, callaloo and your okros. You have the Christmas rice with all the different color peppers. So it looks like Christmas.
We do green peas and rice.
No.
What do y'all do?
Christmas rice, green peas.
By the side.
Some dasheen, some callaloo, some watercress, a potato salad.
Or green banana salad.
Yes, you don't need a macaroni pie. That's Sunday food.
Yes.
Stewed chicken, ham, pork. You might get turkey for those who like turkey. You get some wild meat, some goat or some
Manikou,
or iguana, something, lap, a goatee, tattoo, something.
A goatee?
Of course.
Listen, for us, you know, macaroni pie is a staple.
Yes.
So cook my macaroni pie. Do y'all do macaroni pie in St. Vincent?
We do.
The way we do it?
No.
How do you do it?
I grew up learning that we do it with the eggs. So we do the macaroni. The eggs supposed to hold it together.
Right.
So for example, here I realize some people put a little mustard, some people a little ketchup. We don't do all of that. Even in terms of the cocoa, I remember we call it cocoa. Yeah, cocoa. I remember coming the first time I had cocoa. I told the lady I don't want soup. And I was called soup for maybe about a year. And I could call it. I went by 8 Ball in Blackwell, and I saw on the menu red herring. We call it smoked herring and cocoa. And I know I love my cocoa. When she brought it for me, it was soup. And I ate it.
It was
and called for
water,
more.
right?
And called for more.
There you go.
Because when we do it, we do
have body.
So in the morning you could slice piece
And
of that.
fry it
That's like bread. That's bread.
No,
you see, that's the
you
difference. It's
slice
culture.
it and fry it and eat it
And
fresh
eat it.
No,
again.
that's not cocoa.
So macaroni pie is done different. Even things like little things like pilau. How you guys do pilau, for example?
Steam it in coconut milk
you
and
do it
put a
with the bone and
banana
everything
leaf
in
on
it.
it.
Don't cut it
And
down.
not just the bone, it's the sugar that you burn and not the browning that you use. You
okay.
understand?
I am still trying to wrap my head around browning.
Yeah.
Honestly, you need to burn your sugar for
Burn it.
stews.
No, that's
and use
that's good.
coconut
That
milk
spoils the
and
bottom of your
cover
pan.
it with a banana leaf. And you steam it down. Yes, Pearson, we need to get you to cook it. And that is why I have an iron pot. I have one that I inherited that I'm very proud of.
What we call a butt pot.
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
I got you.
I think we spend Christmas together, all of us.
Perhaps. Work it out. Let's have it in the lecture room. So your macaroni pie tastes like ours? That macaroni pie you just described to me, does it taste like ours?
No, it can't.
I know that.
It
so
can't.
I'm just trying to figure out what it tastes like.
It tastes like macaroni pie.
To you.
But it doesn't taste like yours. But I've grown for the years I've been living here to like your pie. But I will not displace my pie.
Fair
You
enough.
understand? So when I make pie here, depends on who I'm making it for. I make it your way.
Right.
Depends on if I
You
have
make it the
some
real way.
VCs.
The
No.
real way?
There's no real way. There's just your way.
Even after 29 years of being here, I'm still trying to figure out the measurements for a Bajan macaroni pie.
You make it with love. Just make it with love to your taste.
I'm trying to get the color.
So what color do you get?
White. The pie does be white and it's a little colorful. You could put some carrots, a little pimentos, add a little color in between.
That's how you get your color?
No,
You
the
still can't make
pie
it
is
color.
white.
Wait. She can't cook. I can hear Bridget saying, what? Girl, what are you talking about?
Because you don't add, it's
do you-
ketchup and mustard you
Yes,
add together. Because
you
we
can do
don't
that.
add that to
But
our
even if you
pie.
don't add it.
What does that taste like,
But
though?
even if you don't add it.
I will make you a pie. Same way mommy going to make you curry, I will make you
I
a pie.
hope she remembers that here.
She said you went away, so you can't get
Oh, that's the
curry now.
excuse. We'll take a break right here. We're coming back to spend more time Christmas in my Caribbean land with the ladies of the newsroom in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold. a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
5 minutes to go. I'm talking to the ladies of the newsroom. We're looking at Christmas in my Caribbean land from St. Vincent and Trinidad and Tobago's perspective. Rachel's TT and Deanza is Vinci. And so, drinks, ladies. Your favorite drink to drink at Christmas?
Punch a creme.
You make it?
Sometimes.
How do you make it?
Because
I can hear you can't cook.
Well, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Make sure you have your puncheon, some white rum, some old oak, considering that we in Trinidad. The eggs, the cinnamon, a little bit of spice, a little bit of that. Drop everything in the blend it all together, add a little ice, a dash of Angostura bitters. Bitters make everything taste
Just
good.
right.
Yes.
Deanza?
What I look forward to for Christmas, well, it's some bad on camera sunset rum. I look forward to that. I look forward to that all the time. But my mom and my uncle, they do the punch cream, which is similar. But we use sunset rum in it, okay, to bring it out. But if we're talking about a normal drink during Christmas time, is sorrel, not the packet sorrel.
Right.
I grew up watching my grandmother put the sorrel outside to dry.
Yes.
The ginger beer, you grate it. You don't do the syrup. So it will be fresh. And you make it long before Christmas and you put in your clove and stuff so it draws. So when you drink it, you're drinking something good. But if you're talking about me going out with my friends, if I'm in St. Vincent, drinking, it ain't sorry. It's rum.
And some eggnog, and you need to have your pear tracks and your side tracks.
Okay.
That is a staple at Christmas. You know it's Christmas when you see a bottle of pear tracks come out on the table. Yeah.
One of the things, because I just came from St. Lucia, I found so interesting, they serve macaroni pie cold. Do y'all do that?
No.
Good. That I can eat with you.
Okay.
And it's the weirdest thing in the world. Macaroni pie served cold. And I'm wondering, how cool, it tastes good, but put mine in the microwave, please.
I like everything hot. I like my food itself hot, yeah.
Okay. Is there a lot of gift giving as well at Christmas?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I'm going back home. I think I leave here tomorrow.
Everybody just brings something, and especially if they have the children, full of life. The house is be full of life. Is be walking through layers of gift paper.
Yes.
Ham, because I'm getting cues in my ears as well. I know you can't cook. Deanza, how do you do your ham?
Okay, but I'm here now, so I'll say how I do it here now. So I make a glaze. I normally will scrub my ham.
Use what?
Scrub it. Scrub it.
You do all of that? Okay.
Scrub it. Where they come packaged.
You don't soak it first?
The ham that y'all have in here no salt.
Okay.
The one home has salt.
Okay,
Has salt. It has salt. I make sure I wash it, pat it dry. I cut it, the seams and stuff like that. I stick in all my cloves and stuff like that, all my extra herbs. Sometimes I do a dry rub, depends on the glaze. Last year I did one with strawberry glaze, and I put my ham in without anything first, and the clove itself seeps in before I add any glaze. I keep taking it out, add the glaze. If I'm home, and when my ham is almost finished, I keep the ham bone. Not to put in rice, to make soup. Soup. Green peas, pigtail, floops, dumpling, little things so. We call it floops because by the time you put it in the mouth, it goes up.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's literally floops, right? But in St. Vincent now, when you use the salted ham, you must either boil it or soak it. My grandfather preferred then to soak it, keep throwing off the water and soak it, but that ham tastes so good. I could see.
Stop, I could taste
tripping
it.
Boy, yeah.
Stop.
Here they cut the ham slices too big. You know when only making a ham cutter, I can make 2 sandwiches out of that.
I don't complain with that.
Do you like healthy eating?
No, that's a little too much for me. Take your time. Take your time.
All right. So test now. Bring me your Christmas dish.
Great.
Bring me your Christmas dish.
Okay.
So I'll taste it here on Morning Barbados. Is that fair?
Perfect.
Who cooking
Do me a
it
macaroni
though,
pie your style.
Sweet, I will.
Good.
Who cooking it though, Bessie?
You work it out.
Ah,
You work it out.
Sally, and I hope you're hearing this.
I definitely do. So you want some macaroni pie from me? You want a little callaloo and stuff as
Not callaloo, macaroni pie.
You just want
In fact, you know
I want
where
to taste
we
your pie.
need to have you? Friday. We have a date.
We'll let you
I'll
know
work on
about
my
it.
time. I'll work my time out.
Trust
I'll try to
me.
work my time out. I get you.
You'll be available.
We have a date.
And then
this
you'll-
Friday?
And then you'll taste my macaroni pie.
Oh, great.
Yes.
So I'll get it then.
Yes.
I'll tell everybody about it.
Yes.
Good. Fair enough. Rachel and Deanza, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
You are
I
most
am
welcome.
already in your respective islands. I love 9 mornings. I've never been, but I've seen it a lot. I know the Parang because I've already been in. I love Parang music as well.
Yes.
So thank you for your cultures. Thank you for sharing your cultures with me and us as well. I'm sure my little crew joins me in saying to all of you and you and you, have a lovely today. Merry Christmas all. We'll see you, if it be the will of the Lord, tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning.